Hello and welcome. Today I decided to create like a cartoon avatar for my channel or for my other social pages and other things. And I was inspired by some other artworks that I saw across the internet. I know that you can use Procreate to create something like this, but we all know that Procreate, it's pixels. It's raster graphic. And if I want to scale it, I need it to be scalable. That means I need vector graphic scene. At least I want to try it. And that means we're trying to create my profile cartoon face in Affinity Designer. If it will fail, then I will return to Procreate because I want it. I just want to be my face like this. And let's start with it. First of all, create Canva. I created square, each side 3000 pixels and transparent background, of course. Then I imported my photo, and to create a beautiful avatar or something, if you have like a face, paint it firstly, because the most precious thing is your face. And yep, I started with my face, but I'm using solid pen with pressure. It's a standard brush that you can use. I started from eyes because it's something that I assumed like a difficult part for myself. Then I decided to create like a face place, something like this. And what I want to say, that you can create your eyes, nose, lips, teeth and all of this, and then just create your face oval. Because you can do like I did, just create this face thing and then make it transparent, and then if you have quality like I have, just a screenshot of me from my Instagram account, it's like kinda pixelish. And it's kinda hard to make something good. And when I created face and made my oval transparent, it was even more painful to paint some details like I wanted to paint. Anyway, you can choose both variants. After I did this oval thing, I decided to do my brows, then my nose, and don't forget that digitally you have like undo button, but in Affinity Designer you also can move your edges. For quite some time I forgot about this, and I have my own regrets. Just don't forget that if you did a great shape and you just don't like how it went in one place, you can just not like remove all and redo it. You can just move some dots and make it perfect. Next scene that I created, it was my nose. Then I decided to create like a shade of my nose, and for this purpose you can duplicate layer as I did, but you can create another layer. Assuming that you are duplicating it, you can change color or you can change opacity. Also, I created like a kinda white area of my face, like an edge of my face. Then I started to create some highlighting areas, teeth for example, but it was quite tricky. I think that it would be better to create some teeth and all of these details in Procreate, because you can just do a little bit of pixels and you have a shade and all of this. And in Affinity, it's, as I said, it's kinda tricky. Then I created my lips. I tried to create some sort of a teeth, but then I decided just to create some sort of a gradient, and I moved some edges to make it better, and then I decided to create a shade for my face. And what can I say? My tips for you, it's just create this shade, and yeah, use for all these purposes just a brush tool and other tools to move dots. Create your shade and then choose your opacity, then duplicate a couple of times your shade and move it a little bit, move it. What you will achieve, it's like your first shade plus second shade, it's a little bit darker. And more shades, it's darker and darker type of shade. I hope you understand what I mean. And you can create your shade in Affinity like this. And it would be better than one big shape with just one color. Also, you can add Gaussian blue and create a real shade. But we're trying to achieve not a super real photo, but a cartoon stylish icon or a picture. And that's mean that you don't need to smooth everything. Just make it cool. Also, I created the same shade for my neck, and I was super lazy and created a square for my neck. Then I decided that I need some sort of an eye improvement thing, but it was tricky and a little bit scary. I moved it here and there, and then something happened and I found this ideal eyes. Then I moved to my lips. I did some sort of shade, then gradient and all of this, and settled that I need just a shape, because gradient with my kinda scary teeth situation is kinda strange. But then I lowered opacity and it was nice. next part is my hair, and it was a tricky part because I tried to do like line art. I tried to create additional hair, additional things, but it was kinda off. I wasn't satisfied with what I had, and I started to change colors. I started to change my brushes. I started to mix it, and it was kinda normal, but I wasn't satisfied. Then I was just so tired that I decided that I need to create other things. I need to create my clothes. And I started to create other things. I created it very basic, very quick. For those purposes, you just need to have like one brush and just create a shape. And don't forget that you can use color picker to assign your shape a great color that you have on your photo. After all of this, I created my hands very quickly. Just very quickly. Then I decided that I need this object where I was sitting, because without it, this pose is so strange. And my next tip is just don't choose a photo with a strange pose where you need to create another object to make it clear. But if you are ready to create additional object, just do it and don't care. But if you understand that it's kinda too much for you, then just choose something where you standing, sitting, not in full length, but like a portrait mode or something. After some time, I decided to get back to my hair and created another mix of colors. And I also modified one brush. I wanted to divide starting and ending points with small lines, and I modified a little bit one of regular brushes. For this purpose I used a brush that is basic dry acrylic, if I remember it correctly. How I modified it? I just created some sort of a curve, like starting and ending points, its lowest position in right and left corner, and middle it's like a middle position top line. And then I started to paint, and also I changed opacity, like control your brush with your pressure to apply settings. You should choose pressure in settings of your brush, and then you should choose the same pressure in settings of your brush when you are using it on your main screen. Then you are just choosing this pressure twice. And then when I did it, all started to move. I just realized how quickly and cool I can make my hair, because transparency is adding up as I did with my shade, but also you are creating these kinda hair brush strokes. Also I created some decor for my shoes with the same brush, and I'm pretty happy with what I created. Of course, I added a little bit of details to my clothes, and I wanted to make more details and create more shades and to do it like a beautiful thing, but I realized that it's already done. It's cartoonish and I like it. And also I already spent like a lot of time to do so. Overall, I'm satisfied with what I have here. Thank you for being with me, thank you for watching and all of this. Thank you that you are subscribing to my channel, and see you in my next video. I hope you like my videos. Bye bye!